And so I want to figure out, how can I just go out there and just figure out what the top of those keywords are, what his landing page looks like, what his ad copy looks like, what kind of graphics he's using, what kind of offer he's promoting. I want to know all that stuff. And so that was what I went ahead and I did. And so let me share that with you. I want to show you what you need to know in order to pull money from these top affiliates so that you can approach this game in a much better way. So you're not doing things the old-fashioned way. You're not spending your time all day, reinventing the wheel. You're simply just going to look at what works, because at the end of the day, that's what makes most sense. You just want to do what works. You don't want to spend your time crossing your fingers and hoping that you may just have the right campaign that's going to make you your money. And many affiliates will even tell you at the end of the day that it's a numbers game, and it kind of sucks. I don't like thinking of it that way. I like to make sure that most of the time when I'm setting up a campaign, that it's most likely going to run well for me and get me commissions. So let's talk about what you need to know to pull money from these top affiliates so that you can do the same things that they're doing. So at the end of the day, what you need to be doing is you need to, what I call, swipe an affiliate. And this means collecting an affiliate's data. Because what this allows us to do is have a behind-the-scenes look into how an affiliate is operating their business. Everything from the process of where they're buying their traffic from, to what their landing page looks like, to looking at the whole process, the whole funnel, and seeing where the keywords come in. There's a whole bunch of data that you can collect behind the scenes using a lot of free tools. And of course, I'll get into that in a short moment. And get an idea of exactly what an affiliate is doing. And by recording this data in a simple notepad file or something like that, we can get a full understanding of an affiliate's business and know exactly where they're making their profits. And that is worth pursuing, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be affiliates out there making money. Affiliate marketing is not a dead industry, and it's going to get bigger and better, and there's going to be lots more people making money in the future. So why not spend our personal time just looking at what they're doing? Because at the end of the day, like I said, affiliates have their ups and downs. We just focus at affiliates who are just always on the up and up. We don't want to focus on the affiliates that just plummet down the next day, and they have their downtime for a couple of months where they're just not making any money. We want to focus on the affiliates always on the up and the up. And again, I've been doing this for the past, I'd say, almost 3 years now with great success, and it's literally become the backbone to my affiliate marketing. And it's even today, and it's not going to change tomorrow either. In fact, this is going to get much better, more sophisticated, and more analytical, if anything. And I don't have to worry about what's going to happen to the industry tomorrow, because when others are in a gripe and in a state of panic, I simply just look at what the top guys are doing, and I just go and model them out and just build out my campaigns accordingly. So, like I said, you're going to need a pen and paper, so let's go on and get to that. So here's just a couple of tools that are absolutely free, and they're going to allow you to get some of these insights. Of course, the first one is Google Ad Planner. Again, absolutely free. Google Ad Planner, you simply can type in any website you want, and it's going to give you all the data there. It's going to give you the demographics. It's going to give you the duration that the user's on the website, which is really important when it comes to a landing page, by the way. It'll give you the affinity of websites, what website it falls under as far as category, a whole bunch of stuff. Compete, just like Ad Planner, provides similar data, and just as much Quantcast. And the reason I provide those three tools specifically is because what you'll find sometimes is the data kind of changes for one particular website. So what I end up doing is I'll cross-check it. So for example, if I put in, let's say, something hypothetically, or if I put in like YouTube, it's a very ambiguous result to put in. But if I put youtube.com in all those websites, you'll notice that the data is not always the same. It'll be a little bit different. But what I do is I average the data out, and I base my data based on those websites. I don't just take one website just for what it is. I have to average it out based on what those three websites say. And of course, Alexa, just as great of a tool. You can find other great stuff through there. And of course, OfferVault, you guys already know what that is, so I'm not going to get into that. So these are a lot of the tools that I use. I have lots of other personal tools, but they're all more in-house stuff. But free tools that are out there in the public that every affiliate should be using right in front of you. You should always be using this. Whenever you find affiliate ads, go out and you want to start looking into in a little bit more deeper. And so here's some of the data that you can actually get from using these tools. Traffic flow, you can get an idea of historical traffic data. Have they been on the up and up, or have they been on the down and down? Have they been consistent, or are they brand new? demographic data, which is very important because if you're ever doing, let's say, a media buy, or if you're doing some very specific targeting, you want to get an idea of exactly who the audience is. That just goes without saying. Ad position. Ad position is important because the higher are you on a website, the more eyeballs that go onto that ad. This just goes without saying. Split testing ad copy. Again, that just goes without saying. Landing page data, you can get an idea of the amount of traffic the landing pages are getting. You can also get an idea of how much they're making, again, from using OfferVault. If I go to an affiliate offer, I can look through their links specifically, and I can find out what offers they're promoting. I go to OfferVault, type in the name of the offer, and then I can find out what the highest payout is, what network it belongs to, go join the network. All simple from there. You guys already know how that works. And so I want to go ahead and actually show you a live example of everything I'm just talking about here. So let me go ahead and do that right now. So I'm going to open up Firefox. And I actually just pulled out an example right before this call. I was actually on Fox News, but I was actually on that specifically because I find that a lot of ads that get served on what's called the Ad Sonar network are always kind of interesting. I always find some really good campaigns off this stuff. So typically I would never visit this website, but I specifically visit it just to look at ads. And so what I do is, just like any website, I go and I want to go and just find any website out there. And what you want to do is you want to find affiliates. It's not always the easiest to find affiliates. You'll probably find advertisers more than affiliates when it comes to websites like this. And here we have 3 ads. And I actually had an example of one ad earlier. But so these are 3 advertiser campaigns. They're not affiliate ads. But what I can do sometimes is I can reload the website. I want to get to that specific example that I pulled up before. I would keep reloading. We'll see if it changes. But I had an affiliate ad for a refinance mortgage offer here. And so what I would do is when I'm swiping affiliate campaigns, oh, here's one. This might be an affiliate ad right here. Let's click this ad here. Okay, no, this is an advertiser website. What you can do sometimes to pick out affiliates is quite simple. When you click an ad, you want to look at the status bar at the browser at the bottom left, and usually sometimes you'll see something like tracking 202 or Prosper, or you'll see like a CPA network server link. That's one simple way you can pick out affiliates. But you can also look at the end result URL. I'm going to do just one more reload here. This might be one here. Gift your baby can read. Here we are. This looks like a CPA offer right here. So here's just a live example here. And so what we have here is what looks to be a CPA offer. And so all I need to do now is I see the website's called Your Baby Can Read. So let's go to OfferVault. I'll show you how this all breaks out in just a moment. So let's try Baby Can Read. There we go. Found it. And so I know it's not the UK offer, but for some reason it's being given to me. And what I can do here sometimes is what I like to look at is this extension. It's not always going to make sense to you guys, but it's hard for me to explain this. But what I like to look at is when I come to a website at the end of the day, I'm coming to this affiliate offer. Usually you have your website, but it's always followed by this little extension here. It's like question mark UID equals, and then there's this little code here. What I can tell you from this is that this guy is testing it. He specifically has tested this campaign out for Fox News, because you can see here, FOXNEA. I don't know what the N, and I know what the NE. I'm going to assume the A probably means America, North America or something. So he's running this campaign for North American traffic. I can just make a deduction basically from the URL extension, and because he's testing out a certain sub-ID variable here. And so now what I'll do is I'll go ahead.